Ooh, Sunday. Suggestion time. Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully all of you have Monday off, or most of you have Monday off. I hope you get some downtime this weekend and you can enjoy yourself. Well, what'd you think of Sepultura? Roots. Roots, bloody roots. Born stubborn. Cutthroat. Straight hate. Incredible album. Incredible album. Hopefully the vocals weren't too much for you. Hopefully you guys could really get into that one. It's just loud, thrashing, amazing. If you did like that one, you can look into Chaos AD. Was another album that came out around the same time. Pretty similar sound. That's a good one too. Some great tracks on that one. And Beneath the Remains. A little bit older album, but Beneath the Remains is just phenomenal. Phenomenal metal album. Gonna shift gears now. There was this video I saw once. It was football. It was something about football. And the guy was talking about the Hall of Fame. And how if you're talking about the Hall of Fame, how you consider people into the Hall of Fame is, can you talk about the NFL without talking about this player? Or can you talk about the position without talking about this player? I'm not a huge 80s rock fan. That's just, for whatever reason, I don't know why. I mean, there's bands that from the 80s that I love. They make great music. But 90s is more my thing. 70s is more my thing for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe it's all the hair metal, right? Because, maybe I'm just jealous. But you cannot talk about rock and roll without talking about Guns N' Roses. And in particular, it's so hard to do this without the glare. Appetite for Destruction. Just behemoth. Behemoth of an album in the 80s. I mean, just massive, massive album. Massive, massive band. This came out in 87. Oh my God. Welcome to the Jungle. If you've watched any sports event ever, you've heard Welcome to the Jungle. Everybody knows that song. It's So Easy. Night Train. Out to Get Me. Mr. Brownstone. Goddamn. Paradise City. My Michelle. Think About You. Sweet Child of Mine. This whole album, top to bottom, is just A+ rock and roll, man. And I always struggle with Guns N' Roses because I just don't like Axl Rose. I mean, he's different now. I'm sure he's improved, but his attitude back then, he was just such a shithead. And this was before social media. This was before you ever really heard anything about anyone, and you just hear all these stories in the media about he did this and he did that. And anyway, I think some of you might be surprised if you listen to this album all the way through. You'll recognize Welcome to the Jungle and that vocal sound, right? But Axl Rose, he has very interesting vocals because he can do two distinct sounds of voice. And so there might be some songs you go, oh shit, I didn't realize this was Guns N' Roses, Or maybe you've heard it all. I don't know. Anyway, check it out. Appetite for Destruction. Just unbelievable 80s rock album. Must listen if you're ever exploring rock. And I hope you guys enjoy it. We'll see you soon.